we're going to get started here in just about 1 minute and 40 seconds exactly. If you would like to provide us with some amazing suggestions, we would love to incorporate those throughout the length of our show. So please, into the chat box, put as many of these topics that you see scrolling down below you in as you would like. You're so allowed to put more than one. There are no rules. In fact, I encourage it. The person who puts the most suggestions, I will say your name out loud during the show, which I think is incentive enough. We'll be back with you in just a minute. Show at home. Usually we would be coming to you live from the Box Performance Space, but due to conditions everybody knows about, we are instead coming to you in the power of your own home via the internet. We're so happy that you guys could hang out with us today, and we are going to have a super fun show because we have an amazing cast with us tonight. I would like to introduce you guys to them, some of the best boys I know in the world. We've got a Wes, a Jason, Phil, and Alex.
Hey.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Oh, wow.
So happy to see all of you boys. How's everybody doing tonight?
So good.
Very good.
Wonderful to be here.
Awesome. Well, we're going to have some fun tonight, guys. We're going to start by telling a story that nobody has ever heard in their whole lives before. We're going to tell this story one chapter at a time, following it through, and the improvisers are going to make it up as they go. So here is the title of our story. It's going to be called Not Without My Kitchen, is the title of our story, Not Without My Kitchen, and we will start right now.
Glenda was deciding to start a whole new kitchen. There was an echo in the kitchen. She wasn't sure if she was the only one hearing it or if everyone else did as well. And she blamed it on the ghosts. She thought there was ghosts in the kitchen.
She thought that it was haunted. She was sure of it. She was so sure that she called up her friendly exorcist, Dave. Dave
Rumble. Dave Rumble was always her first choice when it came to getting rid of ghosts. There was something about the way he looked, his handsome eyes, and the way
he had such translucent skin, very pale, very thin, and delicate. He came over to the house.
And he went right to the kitchen, first place, for he sensed the spirits within the kitchen itself.
He took out a box of sage and put it on the floor.
And he lit it on fire. Soon enough, her kitchen sink
started to rumble. It started to groan. It started to spew out a whole bunch of blood and bile and filth. This house was haunted.
Oh, very good, very good. That's the end of our first chapter. I'm scared for everyone involved. We're going to skip ahead now, guys, into the middle of our story. We're going to start now at chapter 14 of our story, chapter 14.
Get out, the ghost said to the new occupants of the house. These were the 13th occupants to have moved in, which, of course, 13, an unholy number.
The worst number of all numbers. A prime number, one undivisible by nothing but itself and one. The 13th guests were none other than
Glinda and the Exorcist.
The Exorcist, that's right. Linda Blair herself was staying there at the hotel with them. They had purchased this night.
so they could film a new scene for the movie. This was 1970, and The Exorcist hadn't been completed yet, for the director wanted one more creepy scene.
Be seen. And he got it. That scene was so creepy because, of course, the ghost was not a fake ghost. This was not Hollywood hoodoo. This was actual
Ghost. This was a real ghost full of real ectoplasm and real, like,
goo that makes ghosts flow and like move their blood and other
Like things, like their organs. It's green. It's like sweet if you drink it, but you shouldn't because it'll make you evil.
Oh, that's the end of chapter 14. It went to some pretty unexpected places. A trend that I think is going to continue because as we wrap up our story, we're going to move into the final chapter. But in a weird twist of fate, this last chapter of this novel was published as a children's book, in the style of a children's book. So I would like to hear this last chapter in the style of a children's book, starting right now.
the ghost were swirling around. The ectoplasm was being sucked into the poltergeist remover. That's right.
It was a remover, like a vacuum, a box with a hose on it, and it pulled the air through it. And with it,
also the ghosts. How many ghosts in the vacuum? Well, how about you count? Can you tell me? Is it one ghost? Is it
2 ghosts, maybe 4 ghosts. We back to 3 ghosts.
if you said 6 ghosts, you're right, though. It was 6 ghosts. Now, over here, we've got boxes of trash.
Can you say trash? Great.
how much trash? Is it 1 trash? Is it no? It's 6 trash. That's 2 6s.
Or is it rubbish? Yes, it is rubbish, for this book was published in Stratford-upon...
Man's back. His name was Larry. He liked walking up hills fast, but that's a whole different story.
We'll tell in 1 minute, as soon as we're done counting the trashes or rubbishes, because we learned a moment ago that's what we call it here.
Here in Ghost Town. That's 3 6s. And as we all know, 666 is the number of the devil.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let me get 2 improvisers up for our next piece here. This is, who do we got? We got Heather and Jason. Excellent. So this is a little piece called First Line, Last Line, where I will be taking the first line of dialogue for their improvised scene from our audience. I will also be taking the last line. Our improvisers will fill in everything in the middle there. So for the first line of your scene, this is the first line of dialogue, all you can eat buffet, all you can eat buffet. And, your last line of dialogue is from Scott Max. Thank you, Scott Max. That's howdy, folks. That's the last line of dialogue for your scene. Howdy, folks. First line is all you can eat buffet. The last line, howdy, folks. I will leave the rest to you two.
All you can eat buffet!
Hey, we are! This is what we've been waiting for. Finally!
We have been stuck inside for an entire year, and now we are gonna eat so many crab legs.
I'm gonna eat so many crab legs, and I'm telling you what, they're gonna have to get 2 roasts. I see that got a big leg of lamb over there, but I'm gonna eat through it.
We are gonna get through the whole thing because we have deprived ourselves. We have stayed in, and we have not had any fun or any savory treats, and so
No.
we deserve this.
You know what? We really do. We have worked very, very hard. You know
Yeah.
that You know, you and I were both. We were put on. We were furloughed early on. That's not fair. You know, we deserve to eat as much food
That's
as
exactly
we want
right.
to eat.
We have been sitting at home with very little to do. We've only had like video games and Netflix and like the internet to keep us entertained. We deserve a little indulgence.
Can I say this? I'm sick and tired of watching cooking shows. I have watched so many. Ina Garten has been making so many delicious things that I have not been able to eat, and I'm sitting there salivating from my couch. And it is my time to salivate from a booth and the Country Inn today.
Yes, that is exactly right. And you know what? Can I say something?
Thank you for clapping. Thank you for clapping. Yes.
Can I say something too?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to say this now. I have been watching so much British Bake Off, and they shouldn't get to have just all that bread because they're British, because they're on TV or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you.
Absolutely. And you know what? This all you can eat the buffet. Just so you know, it does include the dessert counter. So we are all in on what do they call them? The British Bake Off. The pastries, the cookies, the pastry queens. We're the pastry queens. I just want to say this to you, okay?
I just want to say
I am
something.
so sorry. I'm so sorry for what you're about to see, okay? I'm about to be a disgrace to you and to our family.
What I wanted to say
okay.
was that it's only because that we're family that I felt like we could do this together, because I know that you wouldn't judge the spectacle that you're about to witness, because it's gonna be gross.
Yeah. I'm here with you, okay? I just want you to know that I support you 100%. Okay?
I support you 100%.
Okay, look, and the server is coming over, and so we just have to hit him with full force together. This is our first time we've had a server in over a year, all right? So let's turn on that country charm.
We should ask for more than one server.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we're gonna need more than one person to be dealing with us.
We are multiple people.
Hi, where are your servers? Hi.
3, 2,
Hi.
1.
Hey.
Howdy,
Folks!
Oh, that's me! All right, during this next piece, we are going to show you a series of scenes. We are going to start with Phil performing a one-man scene. At some point, another improviser is going to join the scene, making it a 2-person scene, a 3-person scene, a 4-person scene, a 5-person scene, and all the way back down like the layers of an onion. So to get Phil started, I'm going to pop into the chat, find him a great suggestion, and it's this one. From Young Steve, Diet Fun, Phil. Diet Fun is your suggestion to get you started.
All right. We're going down a big hill incline. Everybody. All right, brace yourself. This is what we'd be going for. We're being chased by a bunch of zombies, mad dogs. They're all coming after us. All right, everybody. Faster. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe.
I found the cruller.
Oh, good. I am so glad you came by today.
I'm not supposed to have crullers, and you tempt me with a cruller. I'm on a diet.
I'm sorry, but I have to say... Well, yeah, just a little hide the cruller. Nothing wrong with the little sneaky treat, if you know what I mean.
I found it in my sofa. You hid the cruller well this time.
That's right.
Hey, guys! I just wanted to say thank you so much for giving me those test results. Before the test, and I know it's terrible, but I just want to say thank you.
I just want to stop you there. I want to remind you that the test results we gave you before the test, those were fake results to calm you down. Now, there are real test results that we do have to show you that we got from the test. So don't thank us yet.
Yeah. Gonna get a lot.
So you're saying the results can be different from the ones you gave me earlier.
They will most definitely be different than the
Merry Christmas, children! I see that you all have snuck out before Mom got up, and I think you've noticed what's under the Christmas tree. Perhaps see that 3 bicycle-shaped presents wrapped.
It's a pony, isn't it?
No, Jonathan. I mean, it's very clearly a bicycle. It's very clearly a
It's
bicycle.
gotta be
Okay.
a moped. Is this one like an electric one? Does it move on its own?
No, it's just a regular bicycle. You are 3 10-year-old triplets. I thought maybe new bikes would be what the doctor ordered.
They're perfect.
Thank you, Jonathan.
I thought I heard it neigh like a pony.
I still think it's a pony in there.
Are you sure?
This thing doesn't
Don't
go
think
by
it's a
itself.
pony. Lower that expectation because it's a great present. You're gonna have so much fun this year. With the other street kids. You're gonna have so much fun. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna go. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna get you some ponies. All right.
Yeah.
So don't run. Those are the real results. You're running from the office won't change them.
We have locks on
this.
every door. They're all key timed, and
you're saying you're saying under my armpit there's another man living under there?
Just a man's butt. But it is another man's butt in your armpit.
Oh my God.
The rest of the man may or may not come out at some point. We don't know, Dominic.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna make him a little bed for when he does, just in case. I better accept this for what it is.
Yeah, it's probably
right.
best. So we'll unlock the doors now, and
okay, thank you, doctors.
Best of luck to you. Well, looks like someone found a crawler.
Oh, how did you get this into my colostomy bag?
A little bit of reverse engineering, I didn't spend 7 years in a submarine for nothing.
Oh, you are the trickiest one here.
Now, if you excuse me, I need to wash my hands.
All right, everybody, just keep going forward. We lost half the crew, but we're gonna keep pushing. All right, everybody, incline. Whoa! Hi, everyone. I'm back. So for this next piece, these 2 improvisers are going to be getting the other one to guess a secret word from each other. So we're going to get those right now. Heather, if you wouldn't mind turning around, please. We're going to go ahead and give this one here for Alex. So Alex is going to try and get her to guess this. Can you handle the whole word? Do you think you can do the whole word?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. So we're going to hide that here. And thank you so much. Nobody say that again. Alex, if you wouldn't mind turning around, and Heather, if you would present yourself forward. We got a word for you to get Alex to guess.
Great.
This word here. Perfect. So we're not going to say those again. I'm just going to go randomly into the chat, and we're going to pull one more suggestion just to get you guys started. And to begin, your suggestion is numbers are king.
Debbie, your numbers are incredible this quarter.
Oh God, I cannot tell you.
Jesus,
what a relief!
What do you mean? You kidding me? You're moving houses left and right. You can't keep the market up from you.
I have been working so hard. I got to be honest, Derek. I took some of your suggestions from your seminar. I went to your weekend seminars, and it's really been working for me.
I'm really glad. It's nice. It's nice to hear that, but it's nice for you to, be embarking, embarking for the first time out there in virgin waters, and especially at the speed that you're sailing out there,
Thank you. I mean, it's like I've always been a real go-getter, I used to be in the medical field, and so this has been a bit of a transition for me, but I'm kind of approaching the home selling business with like the same sort of vigor and precision that I did my medical practice.
You're like, I don't know. We've been calling you the paramedic behind your back, actually, because the way you go in there and you triage these houses, we've got these old rundown pieces of crap, and you go in there and you duct tape them up and you flip them like some sort of paratrooper in Iraq. It's amazing. Combat medic.
it is really funny that you say pieces of crap.
Yeah.
Because that is like from my medical work. I think a lot about, literal pieces of crap.
Sure. I mean, was it Fecology that you were working on for a while? You had a...
Yeah. I did some of that as well, but I was a little bit more general than just on the fecal matter. But,
sure.
I think that does kind of influence the way that I approach the selling of the houses. Yeah. But honestly, like it's a lot to do with you. I feel like you're like a Magellan that's like helping me to kind of circumnavigate.
Sure, absolutely. No, thank you. But it's not a man's world anymore. This is for a woman, a strong woman, a spear holder, a carrier of Coldwell Realtors. You're leading the charge.
I'm like an Amazon.
Yeah, absolutely. But not just you have a shield too. I feel very protected, and that's what you took Jeremy out for. He's new here and he felt very protected. When you were showing him walk through the house.
Thank you. I'm just used to working with people at their most vulnerable. Back in my medical time when people have their pants around their ankles.
I can't imagine. I mean, a colonoscopy's got to be pretty brutal, to be doing stuff like that. I mean, for me, it's not, of course, once you get used to it, no judgment, but.
No. I think it's, the colonoscopies are not great. The fecal stuff isn't great, but like, I just sort of picture myself as like a well-rounded practitioner. You know what I mean? That was like sort of how I was in the medical world. I could sort of part things or I could see it holistically. And
a general practitioner of sorts.
Yeah, but in one area, like how I'm selling rundown houses, I was kind of selling the basement medical wise as well. Yeah,
definitely. And again, that's just what's so great. It's been an incredible journey. We've been out there, as the French say, bon goodbye, and that's something I have to tell you. I am leaving, and I want you to take my spot here at Coldwell Realtors.
You want me to be Chief Voyager?
Very much close to that. Yes. This is going to be, think of it as a new company. And I want you to smash the champagne on her and take her out.
I mean,
on her first.
I'm excited to take her out on an inaugural voyage.
Yes, the first, and a woman leading it.
My car I hit a tree, and I was on my way to my wedding. I'm unmarried.
Oh my gosh!
I was just hoping.
You look like the second most important woman at the wedding.
Yes, that's right. I'm unmarried.
I could drop him off at my next open house. It's right by the hospital. It could be the maiden voyage of my first endeavor as Chief Voyager.
She used to be a proctologist. I'm sure she could get you there.
Oh.
We did it. Who's this?
We did it.
What are we doing now?
Oscar. We're doing some Oscars.
But it's me. It's me hosting it. Oh, great. All right, cool. Wonderful. Hello, folks. So it is Oscar season, like this weekend, right? Jason, more than me. Jason likes
Sunday
more than I do.
I'm here in Los Angeles. It's Oscar.
It's close. You can feel it in the streets. It is Oscar season. And so, folks, we are going to deliver for you an Oscar-winning scene from an Oscar-winning film full of Oscar-winning performances. During this next scene, I'm going to pause the action. Each one of our improvisers, Jason, Phil, and Wes, are going to deliver their Oscar-winning moment. You're right, Wes? Are you just excited? You look nervous. Oh, I can't hear you either.
Oh, he's frozen.
You're not frozen anymore. You're just muted. Oh, my.
This is like a scene from The Sound of Metal right here.
Well, yeah. Oh my gosh, very much so. Well, Wes, we're going to deal with it anyway. Wes, you can maybe join the scene if you find it, and if not, come in muted and you'll figure it out. I'm going to get you guys right now the suggestion. This is an Oscar-winning film. Again, once we start, each one will deliver an Oscar-winning performance, and here we go. This is it. This is the title of your Oscar-winning film, The Parent, the Crow, and the Dark. The Parent, the Crow, and the Dark. Have fun.
Look, I'm tired of my son, right? Putting on that makeup, dressing up like a crow, going out there into the night, standing on light poles, just looking out over everybody in that menacing way he does.
Honey, it's a new thing, okay? All the kids are really into like superheroes right now, and he's just trying to remain vigilant, okay? Our son, Owlman, he's just really trying to, he's trying to expand himself. I think we should just give it some time.
Look, he's my boy, okay? I didn't name him Owlman. I named him Jack. All right? His name was Jack when he was born. And now he wants to be an owl. He wants to be a crow. He wants to be all type of a bat. He wants to be creatures that exist only in the nighttime. I'm not used to that. It makes me uncomfortable.
And now Phil delivers his Oscar-winning performance.
It's like that, huh? It's like that? You've changed. You've changed. I'm sorry, I just can't remain silent anymore, but you have changed. You used to be so loving of animals, so accepting. Now we can't even have a cat in the house because of fear that it's going to influence our son? You need to take a look in the mirror, my friend. Take a look at yourself. You're an animal. You're the animal, not our son.
Okay, all right. All right, you got me, all right. I have a problem with animals. Okay.
I just wanted you to believe in me, Dad.
That's the first words you've spoken in over 3 years.
And now, Wes' Oscar-winning performance.
I just wanted you to believe in me, Dad. This is what I look like now as a 15-year-old. When I put on that crow mask, I was 8. And I just wanted you to say, hey, son, I accept you. I accept you for being a bird. And that's all I wanted. I wanted to fly. And I wanted to make bird noises. It just makes me feel good. Dad? And I just wanted you to be there for me. And I hope you can be.
Wes' Oscar-winning performance.
Look, I feel like I have some apologies to make, okay?
And now,
maybe I've not been...
Jason's Oscar-winning performance.
Maybe I've not been the most accepting dad that has ever existed. But I'll tell you, it's because, when I was your age, I wanted to be a bird. I wanted to be an owl or a crow or a parrot. I used to walk around with feathers. I used to go collect feathers that had fallen in the backyard. I used to glue them to myself. And I used to say to my mom and my dad, look at me, I'm the little parrot boy. But they never gave me any love. And I thought maybe that's how I was supposed to treat you. But now I know I was wrong. And if you want to put on that owl mask, you want to put on that falcon mask or that crow mask or my own parrot mask that I've saved since my childhood, I want you to have this. Owlman, you'll always be my son, and we will always be family.
A scene from The Parent, the Crow.
I saw less movies last year than maybe I would in normal times, but I think that was one of the best movies I saw. I felt a lot of different things.
Yeah, of the 5 movies last year, that was on
That
par
was
for
the
sure.
sixth one.
Really good.
All right, guys. What we are going to do now is we are going to just have a free-ranging conversation between us improvisers here, and that conversation is going to inspire a series of scenes that we will do afterward that may or may not be connected. So I'm just going to pull some suggestions here from the chat to inspire our conversation. And the first one that I saw was from our dear friend Azim Vasi, who suggests beard hair, and I happen to be among a bedazzling, bearded group of men. And so I was interested, guys, what do you feel like was maybe the best or the worst facial hair configuration you've ever had?
I mean, I think we've all we do a Hitler mustache when we shave for a moment, right? Everyone's looked at it, right?
Just for a second. We call it the
Charlie Chaplin.
The Charlie Chaplin.
You've never just looked. You've never just looked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think Wes. Well, we know Wes.
No.
Wes plays by a different set of rules.
Wait, no, Phil, have you shaved a Charlie Chaplin just for a second?
Yes. Just for a second.
Just for a second. On your way out. It's basically like you're cleaning up the trash, and as you're cleaning up the trash, if you could easily make a really funny looking picture for a second, why wouldn't you? So you're like, oh, look at that. You go, never again.
Bottom, you go mustache, and then you go a little less. Yeah, you try them all out.
You try this one out. You try this one out. Yeah.
This is really blowing my mind. That's a surprising tidbit that I really didn't know about.
Most ladies do it too. There's a trickle down. You start with that. You trimmed it this. You trimmed it that. You trimmed it that, and then it's that or whatever. Whatever.
Sure. No, you're right. You're right. I'm culpable too.
I feel like I just had a goatee for I had a job that wouldn't allow us to have full beards, but they would allow us to have goatees, and I had that for like a year, and it was I could not. The goatee is just. It just felt like I was a particular type of person.
Yeah, I really didn't like it. I felt like an imposter. Yeah.
Can't do a goatee.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people wear it well and they like it.
Yeah, sometimes it just seems like you're incognito when you have like a certain one for like a week or something like that.
Have any of you guys ever gone to a motivational speaker? Like, what was Tony Robbins, anything like that? Anything like that? And I was going to say, like, I don't want to call anyone out, but I have a feeling if you go to that, you're probably like, yeah, I did. Like, right? Those people aren't like embarrassed.
You would have known if any of us went to the seminar. You probably would have known because those things are pretty.
Jason raised his hand.
He did.
Oh.
So I was a student council kid, if you can't tell. And so we had to like go to student council camp one year, and they didn't have Tony Robbins, but they had somebody who had like taken a Tony Robbins camp and then now was doing their own motivational speaking, which I feel like that's sort of like disingenuous when you're just like, hey, I went to Tony Robbins and now I'm going to teach you like what he taught.
That's like everything though, right? Besides like math. I guess math is like a 1-to-1, like
But that's like you teach particularly bad about motivational speaking because it's like I'm trying to motivate you to like be better at your job or something, and then it's like, I'm just becoming another motivational speaker.
I just want to tell you guys that Alex was presenting math as like an immutable, unchangeable subject, but I have taken a math class this semester that's like called Math for Teachers, so you can like teach children how to learn math. It's all new. It's all new stuff. It's like not like it instead of like doing long division, like how we know how to do long division, where you just do it. Instead, it's this thing where you like you guess, like you just make round number guesses until you get close to a number, but it's all so confusing and it's new. It's a new way of doing it.
New math. Like,
just guessing.
New from Mattel. Confusing math.
That's me. That's exactly me trying to learn math this entire semester.
What does that meme from? What is that?
Is that from
a movie? Is that Kira Sedgwick? What is that?
It feels like one of those like CSI type of shows.
It is.
Wait, I thought it was Julia Roberts, but now I'm looking at it and I don't think that's right.
Yeah,
wasn't there a CSI show where it was called Numbers, and then they just like figured out CSI stuff by math?
Yeah, it was all math. It was all math answers.
Yeah. It's like,
What about cuts? What's the gnarliest cut you ever got?
I cut my toe real bad before the Stanley show 2 weeks ago, like right before. So if you watch that show, if anyone wants to go back and watch it, I have like my foot on the desk and I'm like listening to the interview. And I'm like listening, but I'm in a lot of pain. I'm like keeping it down.
Did you have to like bandage it, or were you bleeding
Yeah.
freely?
I like rinsed it and then I bandaged it, held it tight, and it was like I should stop doing it. But then I was like, this would be done in like a minute and a half. We'll stop bleeding, so I should just go on with the show. Show must go on. My emotional soul would have been more damaged by not getting to express myself through improv.
Really?
At what point do you go to a hospital? You know, like have you ever had like an injury that you're like,
I cut my thumb before an improv show like a few months ago, and I went to the hospital because I was hurt.
Have you ever cut yourself not directly prior to an improv show?
No. I should probably stop doing improv shows.
Alex juggles
or just
knives
stop cooking or chopping wood or what have you, what you're working on.
My favorite was one time in college. I was at a party with my with lots of people, probably Alex, and my friend Jeff was playing outside, and he ran into a clothesline, and he like his whole face,
What?
like the
Wow.
Joker on one side.
Wait, his
Ouch.
face got chopped off, or what happened?
No, just like the clothesline, like ripped his cheek open.
Like, you want to know I got these scars? Joker.
Messing around in a dimly lit backyard.
I have a story. I guess it's not as bad, but you know those prickly pears with the little fruit on top?
Sure.
I picked one because you can eat them.
Yes.
But it's filled with prickles, and they stay in your finger forever. Like
Sure.
I think it's been months since I picked that thing, and it's still in there. At least one of them. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just, I was drunk last night, and
You left half your face on my clothesline.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I was. We just all had a little bit.
My khakis are covered in blood.
What?
My khakis are covered in blood.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just we were all drinking. I didn't expect. I didn't expect Danny to bring out the Boone's Farm and for us to. I thought it was going to be like just a party with sans alcohol, but
I'm sick. I feel like I've been a very good neighbor, but I am sick and tired of you leaving pieces of your goddamn drunk self all over. When you cut off your finger and it was in my driveway, you scared the hell out of my kids.
There's no excuses, all right? Like I have a problem.
Got a damn kneecap comes flying in through the bedroom window when my wife and I are sleeping.
I get very drunk, and I have a habit of losing body parts and pieces of flesh, and they do have a tendency to go flying.
Is it fun? Do you get pleasure out of it?
Look,
it's tormenting my family and my wife and.
Right now, no, I don't. This is miserable. But I can't. But to be honest, yeah, when I'm drunk, it's kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde situation.
Here, just take your face.
Thank you.
Other half of your face and put it on.
I'm gonna have to get. Do you have any super glue or? Sorry, I burdened you enough. No. I will go. I'll go next door. I don't.
Look, the truth is, it's killing me. Seeing an incredibly smart, successful, kind man drink his ass off with a bunch of college kids every night, night after night, like he's running from something. Here, let me glue your face. Hang on.
Thank you. Look, I am. It's true. I absolutely am running from something. Okay, like I'm running from adulthood. Okay, like I'm 35 years old now, and that shit.
You're not going to live much longer if you keep, hacking off body parts left and right.
I think that's what it is. I think it's some sort of a death wish. Like I get really, drunk, and I look at my life. I don't want to, and I just, I want to just.
But you really want to do it, and you really, you want that? You really want to do it? Then you go all the way, and I got a guy. I know a guy. You want to go out you want to go out in a big way?
Sure.
We'll go out in a big way. Call this guy. You want to go out in a big way, huh?
I caught your speech.
Oh,
I was in the next ballroom giving my speech, but I came over and I caught the end of your speech.
Cool. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't catch
it.
Yeah. I mean, I just feeling it today. I was just feeling it with them, you know. I just got right in the zone.
I could feel that you were in the zone.
Yeah, I mean,
if I was calculating your zone points, I would say that you were in the upper echelons of zone 3. Or as you would say in your third triangle of power, which is like clearly different, right? Like not a ripoff of my thing.
No, not at all. No, you see how like your triangle thing, it has like all the sides are even, and like ours, you got shortcuts, you got side steps. It's like a smaller version. So anyway, you know, it was good.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Wait, see, he did this. I didn't know if that was your thing or it could have been my thing because it's so similar.
I look, Mary. I'm sorry. All right. Look, it comes from within. I just happen to get inspiration from everything. You can't just.
I find that like a little bit hard to believe because you were my assistant for 4.5 years. And then you tell me you're leaving, you're setting out on your own, and then I hear your speech and you're talking zones of power and you're talking about your third level of hiring up.
Third level of higher chi. Higher chi, that's something you never talked about. And, you know, it's something
I talked about higher Eastern potential. Higher Eastern potential is what I called it.
Different things. Look,
it feels the same.
Look, I am sorry you feel offended that I couldn't, you know.
You didn't even come pick up your stuff from the office. You left your plant there. I got you that plant for Christmas. I thought.
But I thought you would want to take care of it. I mean, you got it. I figured you would want it back. Look, I may have. Look, I'm sorry that
I'm sorry. I just have to step in here. I have to say, look, thank you so much. Your board breaking exercise was life-changing, right? I did not think I had that strength in me. And
yes.
It's all you. It's all you. Thank you.
Feminine energy. You just have to channel all the energy that you receive from yourself as a female or blonde or.
You're talking about the female energy? Could you
Yes. Something that I've been working on ever since I quit my last job to start this.
I love that. Such a
duality. If you wanted to learn anything about harnessing your feminine energy for maximum potential in the workplace, you know, I have 6 more conferences over the next 2 weeks, and the original proximal triangles of power, that's me. Mary Beth Williams.
Who?
What were we saying about, keep going on about the feminine power?
That's right. So if you just channel all the energy that comes with your triad of anger and aggression, you will. Yes.
Okay. All right. Student council back in session.
Great.
Looks like it's just us again, Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, hey, I just look. The principal gave me this big book of instructions.
Okay.
And it says we're going to be learning new math around the school.
All right.
So we're supposed to put up signs around the school that says 3 is now 5. So just like the symbol 3 is 5 now.
Okay.
And a whole bunch of other stuff. So
you got it.
Okay.
I can start work on those this afternoon.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Ethan.
Yeah.
I feel like student council. It used to be a lot more fun. You know, everybody used to come in here and we used to just like goof off and just draw funny pictures together and like do spitballs and stuff.
There used to be so many people in here.
Yeah. It's like, is it me, Ethan? Is it me?
I don't think so.
Well,
but I don't know.
Is it because I yelled a lot when I said, like, we have to listen to the principal right now? And I flipped over the table?
No, I think people like that.
It's just like, I don't know. I feel like after that, it's student council got weird, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's okay. I think you're doing good. I think you're doing good.
Thanks, Ethan. Thanks. Yeah. Really? Thanks.
I like it. Yeah, I think you're pretty good.
Cool. Well, all right. Sweet. Hey, I'll get one of these printers broke. So I'm just going to draw some 3s, and then I'm going to put an arrow that says now 5.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're really great.
Thanks, Ethan. Dang. You've always been here, you know, in student council. It's like nothing ever phases you. And
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a 36-year-old man. I've been on the student council for about 20 years now. And honestly, man, you're really good.
Thanks, Ethan. Dang. 36, huh? We always just thought you had some sort of like hair disease.
Oh, because I don't have any hair?
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Probably keep that between us, though.
The hair?
No. My age.
Hey, thank you for meeting me. My neighbor gave me your card. They said you're the person to talk to when it comes to, kind of dramatic ways to go. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm, it's what I'm looking for.
No, I'm sorry, I can't help you anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I'm giving up that. You try to get too many people going out in the bang and your work's not appreciated. I'm retired. You get out of here now.
Okay, hey, look, let me just tell you what specifically I'm looking for.
Christmas can.
Okay, all right. Look, I'll leave you alone, but all I ask is that you just hear me out, okay? Look, I've got a very specific want, all right? I want to sort of like blow myself up and have as many parts of my body fly at as many other people I know in my life, so that like maybe one part of me lands, my neighbor's yard, and one part of me, I want my face to be at my aunt's house, just as many parts of me. I want them to remember.
A mushroom cloud explosion of human miasma is what you want.
That's why you're the guy.
No, I used to be the guy. I'm not that guy anymore. Did you hear what I said?
All right, okay. Stop crushing beer cans. That's your third one.
No, look, but
they're full.
What's going on here?
Nothing.
There's this man looking to. Now, look, if she's upset about her old career. You're looking at one of the best motivational speakers in the world.
Ah, shut up.
Shit went sour for her. She turned dark. Now she's the least motivational person in the world, but she's good.
Wow.
You're still good. If this man needs your help, maybe you should help him.
Well, if there's one thing that's been true in my life, listening to the words of men telling me what to do is never done me wrong. So what? If you want to blow yourself up, you want a piece of your body to land in your neighbor's yard for some helpless kid who's riding their bicycle to pull out a little piece of your intestine from their bicycle spokes. That's what you want? That's what you want?
Yes, exactly. That's what I want. I want that little boy, Brad Stevens, down the street. I want him to pull out my tooth or something.
You want in the future that an archaeologist will reach into the dirt and they will pull out a molar and they will be, what is this from? And they will say, a drunk 35-year-old man who only wished to go out in a blaze of glory.
Yes, exactly.
All right, okay. All right, I'll help you. But it's because I want to and not because anybody told me to.
Okay, sure.
Okay. All right, so here's what you're going to do.
And the tea, and you can have some tea too. I have my tea. It's tea. And then we can, after this, we can go ride some bikes. And what was the sound? That's pretty horrifying. How have you ever done that specific horrible thing?
That's what improv can do for you.
Thank you all so much for watching our lovely little show. I hope you learned some things throughout the way. I hope you learned some lessons. Thank you so much to Bruce Wong, our wonderful booth. Thank you, Bruce. If you like what you saw, go and check out theboxabq.com. We're doing classes. We've got a whole bunch of programming. Look us up on Facebook, on Instagram, on all the social media platforms, and like us and subscribe. And if you want to donate any money, donate to theboxabq.com. And yeah, I think that's it, everybody. Thank you all so much for coming by. We'll see you all next week, same place, same time.
Good job, guys.
Bye.